Now, I'm getting the word nonce. Oh, and welcome to the next Lukozer Retro Game Review video. And for this one, it is Moonwalker, the computer game, which, well, as you can see, programmed by Emerald Software Limited. This was released in 1989, published by US Gold, and this is based on the film starring America's favourite kiddie fiddler. Now, I might as well tell you now, if you are a fan of Michael Jackson and you have, you know, millennial type sensitivities, you might as well stop this fucking video now, because this is going to be full of fucking nonce references. Right, anyway, so yeah, this is one of two totally different games that came out around this time. The second one is more of a conversion of an arcade coin-op that came out for, I think, like the Sega Master System or something, or it may have even come out for the Nintendos, but it was for the consoles anyway. The computers, 8-bit and 16-bit, got this, which is it's an arcade adventure type game. Now, I have heard some people say that the music in this game is, you know, an okay representation of, you know, the king of fucking pedos music. Believe me, you are going to get utterly fucking sick of this, because, alright, it's an okay rendition, but it's a 40-second loop, that's all it is. And yeah, it really does get on your fucking tits. Anyway, let's get a game underway. So it is a multi-load. There are, it's either 4 or 5 levels. They're all based on scenes in the film. I've never seen the film, so I couldn't tell you how accurate these, you know, levels are. So here we are then. So America's answer to Jimmy Savile is up the top here, and the idea of this first level is you have to collect firstly the 4 specific items, which you can see, you know, if you look on the bottom of the screen with a panel, the bottom right. So underneath the picture of the one-time black pedo, so you got your score, then you have like this key, and then I think one of them is a microphone, one is a television camera. I haven't got a clue what the other symbol is, so you've got to pick them up. But you've also got to collect the oh, you fucking cunt. You've also got to pick up the various pieces of the disguise, because in order to get away from, you know, his fans and everything who are trying to, you know, catch up with him and what have you, apparently his idea of blending into the background and getting away from them is to wear a disguise of a giant rabbit. I'm not making this up, that is what you've got to find. Now, like I say, I've not seen the film. I do not have the remotest interest in seeing the film, but apparently that is what he does. No one ever said he was intelligent. No one ever came close to saying that. So here is part of the disguise, but you walk over it and nothing happens, because I think there's something like 10 parts of the disguise, but you have to collect them in order. You can't just collect them as you, you know, as you find them. No, you've got to do them in order. So anyway, if we carry on with this panel, so at the well, next to the picture of the fucking cunt, at 19, that's the number of lives you have, or at least certainly on this level. Below it is the obligatory fucking hateful time limit. Here's another part of the disguise. Again, I can't pick it up because it's the wrong fucking one. And then in this bottom left section, it's like a sort of, you know, display showing you where everything is, but it's fucking useless. You fucking cunt. So every time you get hit, yeah, it takes you right back to the start of the level, but at least you keep the items you found. So anyway, so yeah, on this like little display thing here, like showing you the level, the white dot is you. The yellow dots are all the various people you have to avoid, like the paparazzi and annoying fans and yeah, and all this sort of shit. And the green dots are things you have to pick up. But like I say, you've got to pick them up in order. Fuck's sake. Alright, go back down this fucking way. So yeah, if the green dots are just solid, you can't pick them up. They have to be blinking. So I can see a couple that are blinking, but you know, no fucking way of knowing where you have to go to get them. And oh, fuck off! So, are you fucking sick of this, you know, looping music yet? Because I know I fucking well am. I mean, it will surely come as a surprise to absolutely no one that I am about as big a fan of Michael Jackson as I am of genital herpes. So, you know, another part of the disguise, which I can't fucking pick up. So anyway, a game based on a film he was in, a film which apparently was an utter load of shit, and I don't have to use my imagination much to, you know, imagine that. Oh fucking hell, now that thing's gonna fucking follow me around again. So yeah, so it's a film starring that cunt, and it's a game of that film, and it has his music in it, and oh fucking hell, there was no way I was going anywhere near this fucking thing. And since playing it for this review, yeah, yeah, absolutely no way I was, you know, shock horror. Once this review's done, as I finally found a second item, yeah, this disc image is going straight down the metaphorical fucking Kazi. Now there's another item around here that I can pick up. I can't fucking get to it. Right, I'll go for this one then. I think this is the microphone. Yeah, the microphone, which was about twice the size of you. Now you may have noticed one of the many things you may have noticed. He fucking plods along. He moves so fucking slow. Now you can run if you hold down fire, but the thing is you can only run for a limited amount of time and then you have to stop. So as tempting as it is to have him running everywhere, yeah, you've really got to go easy on how often you use it. But the thing is, as I finally pick up an item that I can, and you can't see it very well, but in that image of the cunt in the bottom right, as you find each item of the disguise that you can use, you see him wearing it in that image. So if we go up here, and the thing is, you've got to find, I think there's 10 parts of the disguise and the 4 parts of the 4 special items that you have to get, and then then find your way out of the level. And you have to do all of this in 5 minutes. Well, I've used half that time already, and I've found 3 items and 1 bit of the disguise, but I've used more than half that time. So the time limit is ludicrous. It does get reset every time you lose a life. So there are numerous times where the only way you can complete it is I found another part of the disguise, but I can't pick it up because it's not in the right fucking order. I completely lost the fucking thread of what I was saying. Yeah. So you find yourself losing a life just so that you can get the timer reset, so you can actually find your way around, actually make some progress in the game. I say that, I mean, are you really going to play this game long enough to do that? So here's another part here, but I can't fucking get to it. I mean, fucking what? See, this fucking display thing in the bottom here is just utterly fucking useless. It gives you the, rough whereabouts of where these things are, but it doesn't show you, all the fucking walls and that are around stopping you getting to them. So I can't, no, this area is just a completely sealed off fucking wall. And then there's that fan or whatever the fuck it's meant to be coming along, and so I'll go down here and hope that fan thing doesn't follow me, because I'm about to head into a dead end. And I lost a life because my time ran out. Alright, 6 minutes you've got. So I was about to go and pick it up, but it's put me back to the fucking start of the level. Now, I do have a trainer active, and I'm going to use it. So it's level skip. The trouble is, it doesn't work very well, as we are about to find out. So the second level is now loading. There we go. Now, that is supposed to be a picture of you as, the great nonce almighty on the motorbike getting away from level 1 in your giant rabbit costume. That's how you disguise yourself in America. Anyway, alright, so level 2 is loading. Right, so here we go, and your car explodes straight away, and that is game over. So, although there is the level skip, you don't dare use it, because as soon as level 2 starts, you've lost your only life by the looks of it. I don't know why. I don't really care why. Needless to say, I've never seen beyond level 1, and I really do not have any desire to. It's... well, let's get another go underway and we'll get the review started. As we reload level 1. Now, apparently the cassette version of this game, the multi-load was horrendous. It really took a fucking age for each level to load up. So, right, let's start with the graphics. Right, well, the actual sprite of, you know, the man himself, the king of American Jimmy Saviles, they've really exaggerated his steps. And it almost looks like he's sort of doing some... well, it is Moonwalker, and he looks like he's doing a moonwalk, but he's doing a goose step moonwalk. Which I can imagine is pretty hard to do, and that might explain why he fucking crawls along. It's so slow. The colours are grey and a bit of grey, so it looks unbelievably drab. You get a bit of green thrown in, but really, oh, it just looks so dull. Which means it suits the gameplay absolutely perfectly. As far as the audio, there are no sound effects, just this fucking interminable 40-second loop of bad, which is slowly driving me fucking mad. Oh, I hate it. I can't believe there are people out there who say, oh, the renditions of Michael Jackson music is actually quite good. Well, for one thing, they are all just 40-second long loops. And if each of the levels are as long and drawn out as this one, then you are going to get utterly sick of every single one of them. So the audio is utterly fucking hateful. And then the gameplay. The gameplay is, well, you can see for yourself, it is fucking boring. It's mind-blowingly tedious. It's just shit. It's what it is. It's a shit game, and well, as far as I'm aware, so I've never seen it, but as far as I'm aware, the film is a fucking load of shit as well. I don't really need to, like I said before, I don't need to imagine too fucking much to, you know, believe that the film is a load of fucking shite. Right, so we got the fucking microphone. So I've got 3 of the important items. So I'm now going for the 4th. I can't believe I'm actually, like, in some way, actually trying to play the game. Now this is where I think you would go to get off the level, because I've got the 4 items now, but I haven't got any part of the disguise, so yeah, I can't finish the level. I can't get off it. And whoever it was who came up with the idea of having to pick up the parts of the disguise in the correct order, firstly should be shot, or at the very least should be banned from ever going near game development again. I guess if you were to shoot them, that would ensure they would never go near game development again, so yeah, I'm all in favour of that. run much, so yeah, well. Oh, fuck off. And being given 20 lives gives you an idea of how fucking difficult the game is. But I mean, has anyone ever actually played this game long enough to lose all 20 lives? I find that hard to imagine. I mean, I haven't found one bit of the disguise yet, and there are 20 parts to it. I mean, I can't begin to describe how fucking bored I am with this shit already. So yeah, graphically it's fucking dull and pretty shite. Not just pretty shite, it's very shite. The audio is fucking unbearable. The gameplay is a complete afterthought. It's just nothing here that makes you want to play it, even if you are a fan of Kiddie Fiddler Supreme. I mean, it's just an absolute fucking shit pile. So what do I score it? This should surprise absolutely no one. Yeah, I score it 0, as I finally get a bit of the disguise. And now another bit round here. I mean, it is tedious in the extreme. You know, not just... Well, yeah, in every department. The graphics are fucking tedious. They're so bland. The audio is fucking irritating beyond belief. And the gameplay is just... It's just... Right, well, I'll use the, just so I get some sort of respite from that fucking music. So there you go, that is Moonwalker from US Gold for Commodore 64. It's a fucking pile of shit. But then again, so is the main person in it, so in that way I guess it is a perfectly adequate you know, video game for Michael Jackson fans. Yeah, so 0 out of 10. You know, treat it like you would treat a paedophile. That brings this review to an end, and we'll see you at the next one.